Hi, Lee Phillips here again. And what I want to talk to you about is the taxability of gifts. Is there income tax on a gift? And the answer is kind of no. A gift is a unique item in that you have the donor and the donee, the guy who gives it and the guy who gets it. The guy who gives the gift is the one responsible for paying the tax. The guy who gets the gift, there is no tax consequence to them. It is not income to them. They don't have to worry about gift tax or anything else. The guy who gives the gift has to worry about the gift tax. And the gift tax is non-existent if the gift is under a value of what we call the annual exclusion. And we have another video on annual exclusion. It goes up each year. When I started back in the old days, it was $10,000, and it's gone up to $15,000. Actually, I think when I started it was $5,000. We don't talk about that. But it goes up a little bit with the cost of living, and it only jumps every 2 or 3 years because it only jumps in $1,000 jumps. So let's say you can give away $15,000, no gift tax, just water under the bridge, nobody pays any attention to it. The guy who gives it can give $15,000. And he can give that to as many people as he wants. So if I have my son, his wife, and 3 kids, that's 5 people. I can give away 5 times $15,000 to the family. And I can do that, and my significant other can do that, my wife can do that, everybody else can do that. So a couple can actually put out a fair amount of money giving it away under the annual exclusion each year. If it's over the annual exclusion, technically, you need to file a gift tax return. And you need to tell the government that I gave $100,000 instead of $15,000. If it's under 15, no reporting, no nothing. If it's over, technically we file a gift tax return. And that gift, $100,000, let's say, eats away at my ability to pass things when I die. The gift tax and the estate tax are called unified taxes because they're unified in that I can give property away up to the exemption limit, which changes all of the time. When Trumpy went in, it was 5.6 million, and Trumpy raised it to 11.2, and it's gone up since then, and Biden's going to take it back down. So it goes up and down, and you're just going to have to look and see how much this is when somebody dies or when you're giving your gift. But right now, we give the $100,000, and it eats away at that amount, the $11 million or the $5 million or whatever it is, that I can give when I die, or technically I can give it while I'm alive in the form of a gift. So there's really no gift tax owing right now, in that it just eats away at the credit, and I don't get to give as much away when I die. So really the guy who gives it away probably doesn't have to pay anything. And certainly the guy who gets the gift doesn't pay anything. And so in gifts today, there really isn't any taxable problem, I'm going to say. If it's a big gift, millions of dollars, then you'd better start getting some accounting advice on this. But mom and pop, no big deal. Now, mom and pop do get in trouble in that they give the house to the kid. They put his name on the deed because they're going to avoid probate. That's a gift. And you've given the kid half of a $500,000 house. When mom puts the son's name on after dad dies so that they can avoid probate, that's a gift of half the value of the house. The problem that the donee, the guy who gets it, has is they have to take the original basis of the property, which means the house, mom and dad paid $20,000 for it 500 years ago, and it's now worth $5 million. No, they paid $20,000 for it 50 years ago, and it's now worth $400,000. So if it's a gift, the son has to take the original $20,000 basis. When he sells the house, then he's got, for $400,000, he's got a $380,000 gain. And that is income taxable. It might be capital gains to him, but there's a tax consequence to that. If I receive the property not as a gift, but because of mom and dad's death, then it gets a step up in basis. That's a whole nother issue. And, these are the types of things that I talk about in the 10 tax tips. Go ahead, follow the link below, and get your free copy of 10 tax tips, which will help you. Now, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. In fact, tell your friends about it. We do a lot of things here, and we give a lot of good information. So, this is Lee Phillips talking about income tax. Is there an income tax with a gift?